Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. But before we get into this, I want to talk about ways you can donate if you do so wish to. I have two ways. They are both listed in the description box below the video. When this video goes up, I have a Coffee account which will allow you to donate smaller or one-time amounts. And I have a Patreon account, which is more of a month-to-month. However, do not put yourself in financial trouble. If you are struggling already to pay your bills, pay those bills, get those paid. By all means. There are things, it's tough enough for everybody out there. But if you are able to and you wish to, I would greatly appreciate it. But with that said, we'll go ahead and jump back into the video. Today we are looking at Representative Morgan Griffith, my representative. So yeah, I'm going to call this guy scumbag and treat him like the pile of crap he is all I want, because he sucks balls. He represents the 9th District of Virginia, the furthest western portion of the state. And he is a Republican. And all he does is coddle and lick Trump's taint and ball sack. So, yeah, he ain't worth a damn. Before he took office, he was preceded in office by Rick Boucher. Now, let's go ahead and look at who Morgan Griffith is as an individual. He was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on March the 15th, 1958. Graduated from Andrew Lewis High School in Salem, Virginia in 1976. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from Emory and Henry College in Emory, Virginia in 1980. Earned a JD from Washington and Lee University School of Law in Lexington, Virginia in 1983. Has been a private practice lawyer from 1983 to 2011. Member of the Virginia State House of Delegates 1994 to 2011. Majority Leader of the Virginia State House of Delegates 2000 to 2011 before being elected as a Republican to the 112th and the 7 following Congresses, and he sucked balls ever since. He's in term 8. Now let's go ahead and look at the committees this little bitch is on. Let's see. He is on the Committee on Energy and Commerce, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Communications and Technology, the Subcommittee on Health, of which he is chairman, and the Subcommittee on Environment, of which he is chairman, laugh again, and the Subcommittee on Health. He is on the Committee on House Administration. He is on the Committee on Rules, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Rules and Organization of the House. He's on the Joint Committee on the Library, and he's on the Select Subcommittee to investigate the remaining questions surrounding January 6, 2021, when his God King Trump decided to try to initiate a fucking coup. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Charter Communications. And they are an American telecommunications and mass media company with services branded as Spectrum that are headquartered in Stamford, Connecticut, with over 32 million customers in 41 states as of 2022, and is the largest cable operator in the United States by subscribers, just ahead of Comcast, and the largest pay TV operator ahead of Comcast and AT&T. It is the 5th largest telephone provider based on number of residential lines, and its brand of Spectrum services also includes internet access, internet security, managed services, and unified communications. In late 2012, longtime Cablevision executive Thomas Rutledge was named as the CEO. Charter relocated their corporate headquarters from St. Louis, Missouri, a perfectly fine city, to Stamford, Connecticut, because the little bitches and wanted to be with these other rich shits, though kept many of its operations in St. Louis. On May the 18th, 2016, Charter finalized acquisition of Time Warner Cable and its sister company Bright House Networks, making it the 3rd largest pay television service in the United States, and in 2019, it ranked number 70 in the Fortune 500 list of the largest U.S. corporations by total revenue. It was founded in 1993 in St. Louis, Missouri. Altogether, it has donated $25,000, and once again, that's Charter Communications. Next, at number 2, we have, you know it, you hate them, they're pieces of shit, fucking AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, which is a pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the U.S. and is one of several such pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the U.S. and has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the United States, and says it has more than 5 million members as of 2025. It describes itself as bipartisan organization, but we know that's goddamn bullshit, because all it does is bribe fucking people. It was founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government, partly to counter international criticism of Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year. Because Israel's a goddamn fucking evil sumbitch and has been killing Palestinians for years and years on end since its fucking founding, you goddamn sacks of shit. AIPAC became a powerful organization during the 1980s, and in 2002 expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq, and defended the Iraq War in 2003 at its AIPAC events, and in 2005 Pentagon analysts pled guilty to the espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. AIPAC is a goddamn fucking piece of shit because it fucking lobbies for fucking evil cocksuckers called Israel who want to fucking commit genocide and get away with it. And there's a lot of fucking politicians who are fucking glad to allow it, such as Morgan Griffith, you shit-eating slimeball. Fuck AIPAC. Fuck Israel. I'm tired of these cocksuckers having so much goddamn power in our government. Anyway, altogether, they have donated $22,550, and once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 3, we have the National Community Pharmacists Association, and they are headquartered in Alexandria, Virginia, and founded in 1898, and is the voice for community pharmacists. Community pharmacies are rooted in the communities where they are located and are among America's most accessible health care providers. Something actually decent. I do agree we need more local pharmacies, but we got companies such as fucking Walgreens and CVS that are eating them alive and buying them out. Fuck those goddamn monsters. Altogether, they have donated $20,250. And once again, that's the National Community Pharmacist Association. Next, at number 4, we have the American Academy of Dermatology Association, which is a non-profit professional organization of dermatologists in the United States and Canada, based in Rosemont, Illinois, near Chicago, that was founded in 1938 and has more than 21,000 members and grants fellowships and associate memberships, as well as fellowships for non-residents of the U.S. or Canada, and since 1979 also publishes a monthly medical journal, the Journal of the American Medical Association. Let me reread that. The Journal for the American Academy of Dermatology. And to become a fellow of the American Academy of Dermatology, a physician must be a resident of the United States or Canada and certified by the American Board of Dermatology or in dermatology by the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada. To become an associate member, a physician must have at least 3 years of experience in practice or as a teacher or graduate student of dermatology, and must have had training that qualifies for examination by the American Board of Dermatology or the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada. Altogether, where's my mouse? Altogether, it has donated $20,000, and once again, that's the American Academy of Dermatology Association. Finally, in 5th, we have, oh boy, Coke Incorporated, an American multinational conglomerate corporation based in Wichita, Kansas, that is the second largest privately held company in the United States after Cargill, meaning it's got a fucking obscene fucking bunch of money to donate, and we know it's a piece of shit company because it's funded and run by the goddamn Cokes. Fuck you, Griffith. Its subsidiaries are involved in the manufacturing, refining, and distribution of petroleum, chemicals, energy, fiber, immediates, and polymers, minerals, fertilizer, pulp and paper, chemical technology equipment, cloud computing, finance, raw materials, trading, and investments. Coke owns Flint Hills Resources, Georgia Pacific, Guardian Industries, Infor, Invista, KBX, Coke Ag and Energy Solutions, Coke Engineered Solutions, Coke Investments Groups, Coke's Minerals and Trading, and Molex. The firm employs 122,000 people in 60 countries, or about half the business, in the United States. It was founded by its namesake, Fred C. Koch, in 1940 after he developed an innovative crude oil refining process, and he would pass away in 1967 with the majority interest of the company split amongst his 4 sons, and in June 1983, after a bitter legal and boardroom battle over the amount of dividends paid by the company, the stakes of Frederick R. Koch and William Bill Koch were bought out for $1.1 billion by Charles and David Koch, who became majority owners in the company and are pieces of goddamn shit. Charles owns 42% of the company. Trust for the benefit of Elaine Teddimer Marshall, the daughter-in-law of J. Howard Marshall, and Elaine's children, Preston Marshall and E. Pierce Marshall Jr. own 16% of the company. David Koch died on August 23rd, 2019, and his heirs own the remaining 42% balance of the corporation. Charles Koch has stated that the company would go public over my dead body, and that the company has used its freedom from the pressures of public markets to make long-term investments and concentrate on growth. It is a goddamn piece of shit company because the Kochs are goddamn piece of shit fuckers. And that makes Morgan Griffith a goddamn piece of shit representative. Altogether, Koch Incorporated has donated $20,000. And once again, that's Koch Incorporated. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, health professionals, who altogether have donated $240,377. Next at number 2 is pharmaceuticals and health products, who altogether have donated $107,500. Next at number 3 is lobbyists, who altogether have donated $76,950. Next at number 4 is electric utilities, who altogether have donated $74,000. And in 5th, we have oil and gas, who altogether have donated $63,500. Now, let's look at all his trash donors at a glance, individually. Charter Communications, boo, suck. American Israel Public Affairs Committee, AIPAC, the bastards. Fuck. Boo, suck them. National Community Pharmacists Association. Hey, good, great. I'm always about the community places. American Academy of Dermatology Association. Fine, okay. Koch Incorporated. Boo, suck. Industry-wise, health professionals. Good, great. Pharmaceuticals, health products. Fine. Lobbyists. Boo, suck. Electric utilities. Fine. I mean, you want the sources of power and everything run by the people. Though a lot of these utilities ain't run the way they should be. Oil and gas. Ooh. Altogether, it's a mixed bag. Leaning negative. But Morgan Griffith is a piece of shit. And so it don't fucking matter. Fuck this motherfucker. But this has been a look at Representative Morgan Griffith, who is the representative for the 49th District of Virginia. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. And it can't just be some random goddamn blog post or fucking tinfoil hat wearing websites as the right wing tends to do. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.